Hello and welcome to a quick video about professions in WoW. Right now I'm just out doing archaeology, and I thought while I was doing that I would also kind of summarize professions in Warlords of Draenor, how I felt they have been. We could start out with archaeology. Right now we have gotten flying back in Warlords of Draenor, so everyone is out doing archaeology. Maybe not a lot, but I see quite often people in my own dig sites, and before I never even spotted anyone doing archaeology when I was questing in the zones. That's good to see that flying has made that popular again, cause without flying this profession is a complete nightmare. And I have no idea why Blizzard thinks that they shouldn't change the design of archaeology to match the expansion for Legion. We haven't heard about any plans about archaeology changes, but if we're not gonna have flying on launch, I don't see why this profession shouldn't get a new overhaul completely. Cause archaeology was actually pretty good in Cataclysm. I like the design, cause you were farming for really rare items that were actually really good. Well, some of the items were even very good, like the recipe for the Vial of Sands. If you could get the recipe early on, that was really awesome. And of course, the mount was also nice to get. But the recipe early on could make you a lot of gold. But since the last two expansions, archaeology has just been total crap. You're mostly just doing it for the achievements if you are not really interested in the items, and since the items are total crap for the last two expansion packs and they're completely useless in Warlords of Draenor, they give like rare items that have no value. So you're basically just doing it for the achievements, and the achievements themselves, wow, I have never seen a more grindy version of an achievement in WoW's history. The archaeology achievements in World of Warcraft are just terrible. You can do like 500, maybe up to 1,000 solves before you're even close or somewhat done with the achievements for each of the expansion packs. I calculated that what I have left in Mr. Pandaria is at least 40 hours, maybe 45 hours left before I have all the achievements in Mr. Pandaria. And Warlords of Draenor is around 700 to 1,000 souls depending on your luck. That's insane. And Saul is like average maybe 2 minutes, and you need 700. It's just, I don't even know where to begin. Archaeology needs to get a complete rehaul in Warlords in the Legion expansion, else the profession will just fall off the radar and be another achievement nerdy pointless profession that you only do if you're really nerd like myself with achievements. And I feel like that's a waste of its potential, because it could really give some cool things if they just did like Cataclysm. And also another thing I really hope is that the garrisons will not have such an impact on the professions, because it has just been a failed design right from the start. I have no idea why Blizzard thinks that it was okay for garrisons to completely affect every part of your professions. I heard that they are going to remove, I think it was daily cooldowns or something. So I hope they go away from the daily cooldowns where you have to, well, log in every day on your character and then do a daily cooldown for getting recycled materials. That has always been so annoying, because I'm really against anything gated in a game. Like, when I buy the game, I want to have everything open to me at the moment I play it. I don't want to know that, oh, in 6 weeks then I can first do that or whatever. Anything gated, and that is also daily gates, are very annoying. So I hope they're going to completely remove anything like that from the professions. So if you're out grinding and you feel like spending some time doing that, you should be able to grind it out and not having to wait a couple of hours or even weeks, maybe at the worst case, before you can progress. So yeah, daily cooldown's gone, and then I also would really like to emphasize on the Burning Crusade crafting system where you were upgrading an item with rare items. That was very fun, and I really liked that. The way we upgrade items now, Walls of Draenor, is okay. It's pretty simplistic in the design, so it's not like a lot to know about it, but it's just kind of boring, and I don't feel like the proffesions items barely even worth it, except for maybe the weapon. Maybe early on in the expansion it was okay to use crafted gear, but right now at the end of the expansion I don't feel like they serve their purpose that much. So yeah, I would like to see Burning Crusade styled crafting, cause some of the proffesions could really make some great items back then that were very useful, even if you were late into the expansion pack. And now it's raining. It's really pretty to just fly around in Legion. It has been very nice to see it from above. I really liked it. So if you don't know if you want to do archaeology yet in the expansion before it's over, I would suggest just go for it. With flying right now you can at least get a few achievements out of the way, so that's always nice. Because before, with no flying, this profession, I would never touch it. But I would also like to emphasize that there has been some pretty good things about Walls of Draenor. One of the things I really liked was fishing. Fishing was extremely well done in the expansion pack. The achievements were tied to the garrisons, but the achievements wasn't too long. You could grind them out quite fast, and then you could upgrade the pond or whatever. And there was also a new way to gain rep through logger fish with Natpackle, so that was also cool. I haven't started that yet, maybe I will sometime, but I really liked the change in that direction. And also another cool thing I really liked was the lures. That they made lures be relevant again, so you don't have to carry all sorts of fishing items if you don't have that. That was a really nice change. So overall, the best profession changes for me in the Warlords of Draenor was definitely fishing. I feel like that was pretty much. I can't imagine how they're gonna make it any better than it is right now, cause I really feel like it is great. But that is probably also the only thing I liked about professions in Warlords of Draenor, and that is kind of sad, cause I feel like if Garrison hadn't taken over so much, they could at least have kept some Warlords of Draenor with upgraded profession items and stuff like that could have been fun to maybe mass craft and sell more in the auction house or whatever. Cause as it is right now, I'm basically just crafting one item every, I don't know, 5th, 4th day or something like that, if I'm playing actively. And then I'm never upgrading that item, cause the upgraded item itself doesn't sell that much, and it's not really worth it anyway. And that is also one of the things that are really annoying. Just cause you earned all the materials yourself doesn't mean it was free. So people tend to really lower the price a lot on crafted items cause they believe that, oh, I got the mats myself, then it's of course free and profit for me. There is no downside to it. Oh, there is. But that's a longer discussion about AO playing in general, and I feel like people needs to realize that just cause you craft an item doesn't mean you have it made for free. So that's a bit annoying. But yeah, I hope you found it useful, and maybe you will go out and do archaeology yourself now that flying is back in Warlords of Draenor. And I must say, the zone looks awesome. Really nice to see Warlords of Draenor from above now. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and goodbye.